So there we go. Assalamu alaikum. This is quiz 1 pure math. The topics are chapter 1, 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3, functions and their graphs. So this is the definition of the function, where we note that for every x value only there is one y value. If for example here for q x value yani x, there are two y values which is not a function. It looks like asghar man yani less than asghar man, then it is not function. But akbar man is this is function. Here two x values are going for one y value, it's okay. So this is the diagram. How many we can give more than one input, but the output will be only one y. This is y value yani. Only one y value, only one. X may be different yani. You can give any mixing, but the output should be one. Here determine the following equations represent the function or not. Here we will see the value of y, power of y. If it is odd yani adad fardi, then it is function, because there is only y value, one y value. Here also the power of y is 1, which is odd adad fardi, so this is a function. But here the power of y is 2, which is even adad zawji, so this is not a adad zawji, so this is not a function. Power of x, no need to check, only power of y. If it is even, then it is not a function. If it is odd adad fardi, then it is a function. Next, this is one question. Functions defined by the arrow diagram. Here we can draw the arrow diagram. This is x values 1, 2, 3, so and y values, which is codomain a, b, c, d. We can I think the diagram is given yani. This is the given one. So in this case we have our domain is x values, all x values. The codomain is all the values in the second set, d, b, c, a or a, b, c, d. But range is only mapped one yani, from d, c only. b, a are not included. F of 3 is f of 3 is going for c image, so f of 3 is c. F of 1, yes, 1 is going for d, so d, like this. Pre-image of c is going to 2 and 3, that is 2 and 3. Pre-image of b has no pre-image, as you see b has no image, no pre-image. And the set form we write like this, mapping 1 comma d, and we write 2 comma c and 3 comma c, like this. This is another question. This is another question. Types of function, one-to-one function. It means one member of A goes for only one member of B. 1 goes to 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Not many to 1 yani. Like this, 1 to 1 only. But this, if you see in contrast, not 1 to 1. Why not 1 to 1? Suppose like this. Suppose 1 going for A, 2 also going for A. Yani many to 1, many, 2 to 1. This is not 1 to 1, not 1 to 1, because two members are going for the one member A. Onto function means here in second set no one should sleep. all should be map. Here it is in map, it is in map, no one is sleeping, this is on 2. But for example, if we have here some element like C, then it is not on 2 because C is sleeping, not mapping any. So here codomain will be equal to the range if it is on 2. Bijection, it is both 1 1 and on 2, then we say bijection. So here we have to decide, is it 1 to 1 or not. This is 2 to 1 because 3 4 both are going to 1 here. This is 2 elements, so no. So on 2, this is sleeping, why? So not on 2 because on 2 no one should sleep in second set. So as both are not okay, this is also no. This is 1 to 1, yes. On 2, yes, no one sleeping. Bijection also yes. This is yes, 1 to 1, but not on 2 because S is sleeping, and so not bijection. Is it 1 to 1? No, this is many to 1 because 2 elements are going for 1. Not on 2 also because this is R is sleeping, not bijection also. Vertical line test for a function. We draw a vertical line to check whether it is function or not. This is cutting at only one point. Cutting at one point, yes, it is function. But this graph, this line is cutting at 2 points, so there are 2 y values. Here 1 y value, here y, another y value. 2 y values, not function. Here also no because it is cutting at more than 1 point, so not a function. Horizontal line test for a graph for a 1 to 1 function to check 1 to 1 function. Here this is the horizontal line, it is cutting at how many points? 1, 2, 3, so not 1 to 1. For this line is cutting at only 1 point, so it is a function, 1 to 1 function, sorry, 1 to 1 function. This line is cutting at 2 points more than 1, so not 1 to 1. So find the domain of the function. Domain yani the suitable values for the x for which f of x is defined. Here no maqam, no denominator and no jadar. So all dunya numbers minus infinity infinity are real numbers. It's okay. But here there is a maqam. So maqam means it should not be equal to 0. If it is 0, then x is 2. So the domain is r minus of this 2. We have delete because if you write 2, then maqam 0 not defined. So x equal to is not suitable for this function, so delete. Like this one question will be there in exam inshallah. Find the domain of the function. Here square root is there. If square root is there, we need to do like this. Inside square root, dakhil should be positive, greater than or equal to 0. This is x. We need x left side 7. So 7 less than or equal to 7. X less than or equals to 7. From 7 isar, yani minus nihaya. So domain is minus infinity to 7, like this. Evaluating functions at a point. This is important. Like this also one question in exam will come. F of 2, g of 0 minus h of 2. Here we have to write this as a 3 into bracket plus 1. X you remove, yani keep one bracket, plus 3 times plus in multiplication here like in bracket. G of 0 yani 6 minus 2 into bracket minus 2 into h of 2 yani here open plus 1. Here we see that 2 is there, so 2 unit write. 0, so I wrote 0. Here 2, so write 2 and 2. This you can evaluate from the calculator, so you will get the value inshallah. Like this. 12 minus 4 plus 1. All these questions will be like that. Here this is another difference quotient. We need to find this. So it is clear that the given function is f of x. In place of x you write open bracket like this. So f of minus 3 plus h minus f of minus 3 over h. Yani here in this bracket minus 3 plus h will sit. Minus, so start bracket. Now minus 3 will be sitting in this here. 7 minus 4 into minus 3 divide h. So tabsid you have to solve tawziya plus 12 minus 4h minus 7 plus 12, so it will be minus 12 divide h. 12 minus 12 7 cancel, 4h divide h cancel, so 4 is the answer. Like this inshallah. One question will be in exam like this for sure. Yani here this is already we did, this is we check. Here is it a function or not, we can check. Yani to check is it a function or not, two y values should not be same. So y value cannot be any, two x values should not be equal. We say all 3 4 5 6 are equal, not equal, so no tension. Yani so it is a function. The domain we can write as first value is 3 4 5 6, yani 3 4 5 6. The range, the second value is 6 9 12 13, 6 9 12 13, like this. But here x values are equal to 2 and output y is different, yani. So in that case if we draw the diagram 2, but here minus 2 and minus 1, like this. So 1 is going for 2 images, 2 outputs, 2 y values, so not a function. If it is not a function, then the domain and range will not exist, like this. Here to check whether the equation moduli is a function or not, y power 1 odd function, y power 1 function, y power 1 function, y power 1 adad fardi function, y power 2 adad zawji, not a function. This is a function. This is graphs we already did inshallah, so you can follow that. The same procedure here, composition of functions, this is 1.2. so here one question you will get, f of g of x is, we have to find f of g of x inside, so write the same. Next it is f, go for f and remove x with the open bracket maftuh, like this. Yani this is f, so inside will go here, yani x plus 2 tarbiya. For g of f of x, g of dakhil fx, fx is x tarbiya direct. Now for g we need to write x as open plus 2, x we have to keep empty, but here g of this, here it is x tarbiya. Like this we have to solve inshallah. So here given the, we need to find f circle g at 2, this is f of g of 2, f of g of 2, yani here 1 bracket minus 3, in this 2 will go, so f of minus 1. Now we have to go for f, remove x and keep open bracket, minus 1 will enter, so that is 4. Likewise this also inshallah. Inverse function, the steps I told you. To find the inverse of a function, let y is equal to the given function. Step 2, express it as x equal to what, find x. Next x goes to y goes to x. So inverse we have done this one, let y is equal to 2 over, this is step 1, we need x value, so y minus 4 is equal to 2 over x minus 3. We need x value, so it should be in bust, so x minus 3 is swap. We need only x on one side, so minus 3 side, that is plus. So next step 3, x write as y in place of y write x. Here, so x you write y. in y you write x, this is the inverse of x. Plus with the square root also we did, we have to square on both sides with that step, inshallah. So all this we have done, any. So that is in the quiz 1, inshallah. Hope you will get the good mark. See you, inshallah.